Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Hero Spotlight, where we introduce the latest heroes of Mobile Legends. This week we are releasing a very special and ancient hero who plays an integral part in the Mobile Legends lore. Welcome Lunox, the Twilight Goddess. Let's get started. Lunox's story begins in an ancient era when chaos first began to engulf the land of Dawn. She was born with mystical powers never before seen by any living being. Lunox possessed the power to create immersive dream worlds that offered no escape. More importantly, she was given the power over the energetic forces of chaos and order. In order to save the world, she had to bring balance to those two opposing forces. So she entered one of her most powerful dream worlds and became one with the Twilight Orb. For ages, she lay dormant. However, legends say that when the world falls into disarray, Lunox shall reawaken to restore the balance between order and chaos. In the game, however, Lunox is a very powerful mage who utilizes a dual energy system that allows her to change her playstyle according to battle conditions. For example, if she uses more chaos-type skills, her energy becomes filled with chaos, allowing her to use her chaos-type ultimate that deals continuous damage to enemies. In contrast, if Lunox uses more order-type skills, she can use an ultimate that protects her. Lunox is a very intricate hero who is highly adaptable to changing environments. The key to success with Lunox is more so in observing and timing when she should take advantage of either chaos or order. While this may be tricky at first, Lunox is a very fun hero to play. For her first skill, Starlight Pulse, Lunox casts an array of starlight upon nearby enemies, dealing magic damage. While her enemies are starstruck by this amazing skill, Lunox restores some of her HP at the same time. Definitely take note that this regenerative effect can be doubled if Lunox manages to damage an enemy hero with this skill. Also, using this skill grants Lunox a layer of radiance, which causes her energy balance to shift more towards the side of order. In early game, we highly recommend Lunox to use chaos-type skills first when launching an attack, and then use this skill to deal damage while also restoring HP. Not only that, but when Lunox's energy balance is more towards order, her defense stats are higher than most enemies. This makes Lunox a strong hero for 1v1s, as she can disrupt almost any enemy who comes her way. As for her second skill, Chaos Assault, Lunox launches a bolt of dark energy towards an enemy, dealing magic damage and slowing them in the process. When hitting an enemy hero, this skill deals a bonus damage equal to 5% of the enemy hero's total HP. In contrast to her first skill, Chaos Assault causes Lunox's energy balance to shift towards chaotic energy. This skill is a solid attack skill for laning, as it can be spammed in quick succession. However, keep in mind that Lunox will first target nearby enemy heroes. When laning, we highly recommend Lunox to quickly use the skill twice, then use Starlight Pulse to recover some HP. But don't forget, Starlight Pulse must deal damage to enemies in order for this effect to be activated. For her third skill, Cosmic Fission, Lunox unleashes a fusion of energy in a fan-shaped area, dealing magic damage and inflicting a slow effect upon enemies caught in this devastating attack. It's important to note that this skill does not cause Lunox's energy balance to shift towards either order or chaos. This skill is great for 1v1s. When skirmishing with an enemy hero, Cosmic Fission can easily create distance between Lunox and the enemy, thus allowing her to better utilize her powerful ranged attacks to eliminate her foes. As we've said earlier, Lunox has two ultimates that change depending on her energy balance. Let's talk about her first ultimate, the Power of Chaos. With her Chaos-type ultimate, Lunox blinks in the target direction, dealing magic damage to nearby enemies upon arrival. For 4 seconds, Lunox surges with chaotic energy that enhances her second skill, Chaos Assault. At the same time, be prepared to spam Lunox's second skill, as it no longer has cooldown during this time. Devastating, isn't it? Needless to say, figuring out how to maximize Lunox's damage output with the Power of Chaos is key. Before activating the Power of Chaos, one strategy is to lurk on the sidelines of a skirmish instead of engaging the enemies head-on. This gives Lunox a bit more time to land more hits with Chaos Assault for a devastating barrage of magic might. Another strategy is to first activate Lunox's Chaos-type ultimate, the Power of Chaos, and then simply spam Chaos Assault, her second skill, without even bothering to aim. If fast enough, Lunox is capable of activating Chaos Assault 8 times. However, accuracy is quite difficult to achieve when Lunox is trying to land as many hits as possible, so definitely keep that in mind. For her second ultimate, Lunox uses the power of order to enter a barrier of radiance and deals continuous magic damage to enemies caught in the area. During this time, Lunox is immune to all damage and cannot be targeted. This is a truly epic ultimate since Lunox is virtually invincible for 3 seconds, plus all that beautiful damage. The cast time of this ultimate is quite short and is great for avoiding damage of directional attacks. At the hint of danger, Lunox should immediately use her first skill, Starlight Pulse, to quickly shift her energy balance towards the Order type energy. Once Lunox is filled with light energy, activating the power of order gives her at least 3 seconds of invincibility, which allows her to choose between distancing herself in battle or continuing a ravaging onslaught. During this time, enemy heroes will likely activate their skills in vain, thus wasting their skills. Entering the Barrier of Radiance allows Lunox to deal continuous damage to enemies. Be sure to pay attention to both your HP and your opponent's HP as Lunox's barrier fades away, as this is a great opportunity for her to finish off low HP enemies with Starlight Pulse and replenish her own HP in doing so. Finally, Lunox's passive Dreamland Twist caused her to lose almost all sense of time and reality. As a result, she does not benefit from buffs that grant cooldown reduction. However, as her energy balance shifts from light to dark, so do some of her stats in relation to buffs. When Lunox is filled with dark energy, all CD reduction benefits is converted towards magic penetration. When Lunox is filled with light energy, all CD reduction is converted to magic and physical resistance. An easy way to remember how this dynamic works is this. Chaos energy is attack focused with a boost in magic penetration, while Order is defense focused with a boost in magic and physical resistance. This passive allows Lunox to actively adapt to the battle situation. When the time is right to launch an attack, she can quickly boost her attack damage. Conversely, when it is time to hold down a lane, she can increase her defensive stats. In terms of equipment builds, we recommend using the following 3 sets. A highly noteworthy equipment item is the Enchanted Talisman, which provides a lot of cooldown reduction. This is a perfect equipment item for taking advantage of Lunox's passive skill, and we highly recommend running it in almost any build. As for emblem sets, we recommend everyone to use the Mage emblem set, and to use the following talents: Mastery, Observation, and Impure Rage. Mastery provides cooldown reduction, which is great for Lunox's passive. Observation increases damage, while Impure Rage increases both damage and replenishes mana. In terms of battle spells, we recommend everyone to use Flicker. With this spell, Lunox can easily choose a better spot to launch attacks or to simply survive. Lunox is being chased down by Zulong and Lancelot. Zulong activates his Spear Strike while Lancelot activates Phantom Execution, putting Lunox in a very dangerous position here. In order to protect herself, she activates the Power of Order, and for now she is safe, definitely because Kaya enters the battle. Lancelot is CC'd by Kaya. Jawhead also jumps in, putting a lot of pressure on Lancelot. Lunox, however, does not decide to flee. Instead, she unleashes Chaos Assault. Lancelot is eliminated. Lunox activates the Power of Chaos and launches a relentless attack with Chaos Assault, spamming it as much as she can. Zulong can't handle it and is eliminated. What a beautiful counterattack. Lunox is a mage who has a strong focus on sustain DPS, while Eudora is a mage who focuses on burst DPS. When facing a hero like Eudora, Lunox should definitely keep her distance or use the Power of Order to avoid taking a ton of damage. Let's take a look at the following scenario. Here's how to use Lunox correctly. Lunox activates the Power of Order and avoids taking damage from Eudora's first skill, disrupting her skill combo. Eudora can now only use 2 skills against Lunox. Lunox begins to counterattack and eliminates Eudora with ease. This is a near perfect display of Lunox's immense abilities. Lunox is a hero who should definitely be afraid of burst DPS mages. Whenever encountering such an enemy, Lunox should definitely keep her distance or use the Power of Order to avoid taking heavy damage. This is the only way to defeat or survive such a foe. And that's it for our all-new hero, Lunox. Have her join you on the battlefield for 599 diamonds or 32,000 BP. Be sure not to miss out on 30% launch week discount. Until next time, we'll be seeing you in the Land of Dawn.